Sickness. 98 KUPD.
Good morning, everybody. Hello there. Welcome to Monday. It's 5:45. My name's John. Hi. There's Brady. There's Brett. Big Dick Toledo. This is the Morning Sickness. We're ready to go for yet another week as we close in on the halfway mark of 2021 already. Zoom. We're flying through this thing. It's already middle of May. I heard splashing yesterday. I was in my backyard for 5 seconds, and some neighbor kid, because kids for some reason can do it. I don't know how. Get in 65-degree water and be fine. Splashing around like they're in the pool again. Here we go. Summer's coming. They're right around the corner. Doesn't make sense.
Kirby has her next week is last week, and so they're having one day at Sunsplash.
Oh, yeah? They're doing that? She's at that age.
Yep.
Oh, here we go, Brady. This is when the...
No chaperones needed.
Oh, it tells you what. Sunsplash may be different. When we used to go to Big Surf at Rhodes Junior High,
yep.
That was a finger and drinking party that I was not part of, by the way. But everybody I talked to said, did you have a finger and drinking party at...
Oh, yeah.
You did? Yeah. You got involved in it?
Oh, yeah.
Damn it. I was there to surf. I blew it. I was there to play in the water. I was so far behind. Everybody I talked to, oh, man, remember blah, blah, blah? Yeah, remember at Big Surf? I'm like, you guys all did this. Where was I? I'm with John Stevens. John Stevens and I were hanging out together. His nipples fell off because that used to be concrete at the end. He rode it all the way to the end.
Oh, he body surfed it?
Well, no. And then the raft went out from under him, and he kept going and went right over the concrete edge. And his nipples just tore right off.
Sand specks in the paint.
Shredded him. And he stood up, and it's just like 2 faucets, blood faucets, just pouring out where his nipples
It's the worst sting ever.
Oh, I only know that from marathon running that they rubbed off, but not like that. His were gone. Shredded. And then like a week later in PE, he had 2 giant Chesapeake Bay.
Regenerated.
They were Chesapeake Bay muffins just hanging off the edge of it. They were just all lumpy and weird. Anyway, so I didn't know about that, but now they got to start thinking about that. That's a first time I ever was sitting next to somebody stoned, a girl named Lisa on the bus back. I'm like, what did you do in there? And all I did was surf and run around with a guy. And that's what she was doing too. But she high as a kite.
No bus back.
You got to go pick him up?
Pick him up at the end.
Oh, what a nightmare. They bust him in, and then it's your job to pick him up?
Yep.
Oh, that's garbage. You pay top dollar for that school. Get a ride. They should all have a goddamn ride.
No stoning ride on the way back.
No, the stoning ride
happened
during Brady. It's not on the bus. The bus is when we tried to clean it up.
Everyone's asleep on the way back.
I had nothing. No cool day. What was your Big Surf thing? You threw some digits at Big Surf?
Yeah, but I don't remember who it was.
Bitch.
And then on top of that,
everybody's in on it.
Then on top of that, it was one.
Was it a girl?
Yeah, statute of limitations. Yes, definitely.
Yeah, it's all up.
Statute of limitations are up.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the one you'd get in front of the hot chick on a raft or something. As soon as the wave took her over, you just
you were
the creep. Oh yeah, you get a grab too.
You were doing the Italian fingering. The girl was not a dater.
Well, that end on the beach. That end on the beach.
So the girls. Let me get this straight. Eventually, one of
willing
them was
and a couple worked. Let's just say that.
God, that's terrible. And I think it's hilarious, but it's terrible.
And I know I'm not the only one that ever did that. I may be the only one that admits it, but I'm not the only one that did it.
Big Surf had a problem.
Oh yeah,
because you would. I knew about that.
Fingering problem.
They had a fingering problem, right? And I was never part of it because I was always afraid of that kind of stuff. Evidently, Brett knew some people that could get him off. But yeah, the rule was, when they'd go by, you'd try to take their tops off. I'd try to take their tops off. I did that once or twice. I got a couple of, but I never saw anything.
Oh,
it all happened so fast.
You, yeah.
But I know I'm like, I got it. And then you'd see one floating. Like if you could get a girl who just put the no over the neck thing, what do you call it, bandeau or whatever. Yeah. If you could get that pulled down. Yeah. We were terrible about that, and we thought it was just giggly fun. I didn't do what Brett did and penetrate anybody illegally. I don't know if the statute of limitations is up on that. You might want to think about that. And you're not allowed to Big Surf anymore, buddy. That's enough. But yeah, we all knew that one.
Oh, yeah.
Like you try to reach up and grab butts and things like that. But I didn't do it because I was a gentleman.
Oh, jeez.
I tell you what, though, I'd do it now.
Twink to me.
I'd do it. Yeah, I thought that's what my dad thought. Did you got to finger anybody over there at the Big Surf? Dad, that's crazy. John Stevens' nipples fell off. And I'm sure you licked him clean, you little twink weirdo. And my dad wasn't happy. So she goes to Big Surf, so that's what you got to look forward to.
We had our fun day in Ohio. it was 7th and 8th grade, and it went up to SeaWorld. And there I was with four girls.
Throwing digits?
Nope, making them laugh.
Oh, that's my job was, Brady.
Super hot girls.
you and me just, there was a girl named Erica White. Was a year older than me. You remember her? She was like stunning. Like to this day, I think back of her in 8th grade and think, still might be the prettiest person, even in the 8th grade. Just gorgeous. And I just, like, you'd see her in the hallway and just be like, duh. And one night we were in the talent show. I was in that. I had it. So I had the talent. So I had to be part of it, right? So me and my friend Mike and John Stevens, Nippolis John Stevens, were doing an Ed Grimley thing. And we did it in 7th grade, and it was so good that the teachers asked us to come back for 8th grade and do it again, like another thing, like write a sequel. The sequel, by the way, not as strong.
So it wasn't Godfather 2.
It wasn't Godfather 2. It was good, but nowhere near what it was. But a couple of people just loved it. And we're backstage, and it was Erica White and the Seven Dorks was their talent sketch thing, because she was just like, she was ridiculous. She was a Disney princess. And I remember I said something for the first time ever to her backstage at this talent show, and she laughed. And it was like God reached down and took my balls, Brady. God appeared to me and said, "I'm going to tickle your balls." And she's laughing, and I'm like, this might be the greatest achievement of my entire 12 years. And so then I start joking with her, and she's dying. And the whole night, now I'm putting on a show. And at the end of the night, my friend Jeff says, I think, like, she likes you. Like, there's a thing. I'm like, oh, come on. And sure enough, I just clammed right up again. Like, I'm only here to make them laugh. I might as well be crippled. I blew it. Now, if I had a girl doing what she was doing, I'd be like, all right. I'd do like Brett did. You want to go to Big Surf? Let's see if I can. I got small hands.
See this? This goes here.
Yeah. I'm going to do this. Slot A and B.
Insert here.
But no, I blew it. So thanks for the memories, Brady, with your stupid. But that's what you've got now. Kirby's going to start learning. That was a rite of passage for me. The Big Surf trips from school.
Oh, yeah.
Because I didn't realize what was going on. There were people doing it.
Now, did you guys go in 9th grade, too? Because
yeah.
I know, okay.
All 3 years that we were there.
Okay.
So it was crazy. And by 9th grade, it was like Sex Fest. And maybe it was, it was all 3 years. It was scary because it was like I was just a kid. I didn't know any different. But, man, there were – and I hear my buddy Todd comes back 20 years later, and he's talking to me about, remember Big Surf? I had sex with 2 of the girls there. And I'm like, wait, at Big Surf? Yeah. Where? Where did you go? And they just
back
found –
of the snack stand?
I just found ways. And whether he's telling the truth or not, it was still in his head. It's crazy. But the string pull thing, very real.
Oh, yeah.
That was nudity was a norm. I only saw a couple of, like, girls scrambling for their tops and maybe saw a boob. And then on the drive back, this girl, Lisa, took her top off in the bus. And me and Wayne Mason, who I believe may have been Beavis.
Now, if you do that, you're going to juvie.
You think?
Yeah.
That's what you tell. You tell your kids that because you're going to have it going on this weekend. There's going to be so
30
much
days in the hole.
And when's that coming up? This week?
Next week.
Okay. Did you sign the permission slips and all that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she's in.
Yep.
She's going to see, and she's going to come back stoned, pregnant. It's over, Brady. It's over. That's when the kids lose it, is when you put them in a fun park. In a water park, that's it. It's over.
Maybe. Seems like they're kind of in a time warp.
They're a little bit further behind.
Yeah.
Gilbert Christian?
Yeah. But
that's where it happens.
I know in high school it was different, at least my experience on the working with a Christian school at one time.
That's what they all thought in Mormon Mesa, too, back when we were there.
They're the most advanced.
And St. Tim's. Yep. And the ones that have the repression from religion are the ones that want to jam it in there fast.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't have any religion, and I didn't know what to do. It was a better way to get raised. I didn't have any I didn't have any guilt. It's like smoking. If you're allowed to do it, you don't want to.
Yeah.
I think I was allowed to do it. Plus, I had a slut sister. So I saw the ramifications of slut sister, and I'm like, I don't want this heat ever. So it scared me off of, like, people coming to the house or dating. It was like that, and the way I looked also played a huge role in me not having anybody over. But it's true, except I made Erica White laugh for about 30 minutes.
Girls are the other way around, and like similar to us, like I was with in 8th grade. I was making them laugh. Are there girls telling that story? All I was doing was making guys laugh.
No.
Yeah,
I don't think
if you were the comedian girl,
Hey,
no. We just gave you our other 3 donuts when we didn't. I can't eat all 6. You can have the other 3. Wacky, funny girl. I don't remember any funny girls in school that are like, no, there weren't any. There weren't any funny girls who were like, man, she's hilarious. And the one that was funny was named Lori, and she was a lesbian. Like, she knew, even then. She was a lesbian. And she ended up being a lesbian with one of the hottest girls. Oh. I had such a crush on the one girl, and it was in high school, and I was like, man, this is going to happen. And then it turns out her and Lori were rubbing donuts. I didn't know. God damn it. Ruined. All because of Brady's Golfland story. Anyway, this is the time it all happens. It was around May. We'd go to Big Surf.
Yeah, and it burned the hell out of you, too. Just
Torch.
Yeah.
Nobody cared.
Nope, not a bit.
bubbled skin.
Not one teacher wandered by and said, hey, you're getting cancer, like right in front of me. Like, okay.
It's on the list now.
Oh,
is it?
Sure
Oh,
it is.
yeah.
They got a
all
look like
checklist. It's like, what are they going on a camp out?
Yeah.
Are they packing for a week?
They have got to be covered in white goo. Well, they're going to be at the end of the day.
I was just going to say,
at the end of the day. But like the sunscreen's got to be, they got to be coated in it. The school's like liable. Man, if you're a little religious school, there's going to be some trouble. There's going to be some flowers stolen. Yeah, well, I don't remember.
Merch stealing.
Do you think girls think that? I was such a prude in high school. All I did was make guys laugh. I should have taken all the D.
Yeah.
Because now I just look back and I'm like, man, the blown opportunities. I could have been a swinger. I could have been a stud.
I don't think they look at it that way.
I don't think I could have ever done that, actually. I don't think I had it in me. There's Vesley over there raping people, and I'm with John Stevens drying off bloody nipples.
Fingers McGinty over
Yeah,
there.
no kidding. The octopus hands. I got one. Ow! You feel that, sweetheart?
Hey, I wasn't the only one doing it.
I got another one.
Prego!
Hell, I just pulled the tufa, left and right. That's a terrible admission. You're a horrible human being.
No,
hope
because I'm the only one that admits it, but I know there were tons of
And
dudes
that is
lining up in front of those hot chicks.
Incredibly true. And I don't think you actually.
Oh, no.
You just got to rub.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I never did that. I would have lost my mind had I touched one.
In 8th grade, any kind of touching action at that point.
That
It's
was
like, all right,
it.
Heavy petting.
I got that.
I got that. That's mine. Put it on the list. Hawk Harrelson. Put it on the board.
Yes.
Yeah, and then there's, the lying factor, which I also was never into. I never lied about stuff. People all thought I was doing
Talkers are funny, though, once you get on to them.
No, well, once you're onto the talkers, you can kind of tell who's a talker and who's actually did it. Yeah, I never even did it. I had a Jeep load of hot girls when I had my Jeep. They'd climb in, I'd give them all a ride, and everybody's like, Holmberg's killing it. He said, not a thing. Nothing. Not even a boob. Nothing.
A lot of laughs.
Yeah,
a lot of laughs.
But you know what? Those ladies walked away with pleasure. They
Smiles.
were smiling the whole go. Like, I am a very funny individual. Wonder what that's going to get me. Nothing. Don't worry about it. Your dad's going to think you're gay. And you're going to end up doing fart jokes for a living. All right. Well, there it is. God, that stinks. I don't know if I had a son, if I'd push him toward, like, you can't be like your old man. You can't be, you got to try hard. You got to get in there, man. I don't think I'd push him to be like me because there's so much deep-seated therapy. I need therapy for why I didn't throw fingers more.
Great, Katrina's going to get called.
Oh, Katrina's going. I'm gay. I got to go in there today.
I went to Big Surf back when I was in 9th grade.
No, in 7th and 8th and 9th grade, I never threw the digits. What? Yeah, learned today that the guy I work with was just, ladies weren't even volunteering for it, and he was still doing it. Just doing it. That's terrible. I know, but it's a better life. Like, he's got better stories than me.
She's going to agree Big Surf was for that, too. She probably did the same thing.
If she lived here at the time, she'd be like, look, at Big Surf. Oh, but it'd be better if I told that story. I'm like, yeah, Brett on my show. I think he's admitted to playing the piano on some ladies, and they didn't even know it. Like, he was the organist at the mall. I remember once I was penetrated at the Big Surf by a swarthy Italian. That's him. You guys have met. The old Italian handshake. Nice to meet you. Future Guma. Anyway, well, tell Kirby I said have fun.
I
Are
will.
you a little nervous about this now?
No.
You should be. Because that's what boys are into. And I do kind of agree that they might be more, like 12, 13-year-olds now, Occasionally you'll meet one, you're like, oh, my God.
It just seems
but
so
they're like
different
7
now. But, I mean, I understand the way maturity works and all that, but they just think this seems like it's a little bit further behind.
Yeah, I've met a couple of my friend, his daughter's the same exact age, like by a week. And she's normal
their
12, but her friends aren't.
Their interaction is completely different,
Totally.
too.
Yeah, and I think that's what we see.
And then this year, there's hardly, other than going to school in this semester, there's not a ton of face-to-face interaction, and especially on the weekends.
Yeah, they don't
remember
go out
there
and
was
do anything.
always
Oh
a
my God.
hangout
Had to have
that
something
you would go,
to do.
like if there's a football game or a basketball game, you'd meet afterwards, or someone get-togethers at houses. Yeah,
we all met at the Burger King
That
after
doesn't
everything
happen.
and found out where the parties were.
Yeah, we did Taco Bell in Gilbert.
Yeah, and we always had a thing. And then they kicked us out of that, and we had another spot. I forgot, like the 7-Eleven on. We'd have all of them.
Brady, 15 girls at work in this office I'm working at, and 11 of them said they lost their virginity at a water park. Good luck, Bogan.
11 of 15?
Yeah.
Where do you work?
Numbers.
Whores are us? Good God, ladies. The water park? Damn it. I was there every weekend with John Stevens. I got to call him. He's a
I didn't think
veterinarian.
Bourbon Street was open this early.
That's all John and I did. Like, want to go to Golfland? Yes. And all we did was clog up the slide and think it was that was our fun. We looked at girls like crazy. We were both perverts. We didn't do a thing. He might have been skinnier than me. God damn it. If I had a time machine, I wouldn't stop Baby Hitler anymore. Go back to Golfland and get some work done. And go back to Big Surf and introduce myself to Brett Fesley. Dude, how are you? Trust me, our futures intertwined. Show me the way, oh great one. Follow me over here. I got to wash my hands. I got a lot of gravy
Show
on
you
it.
the digits.
Hey, it looks like old Jen Tishman is, got her flour because I got Mama's gravy all over my hands. Ew. I don't want that. Sometimes it breaks. Yeah, sometimes you're covered in, evidence. Oh.
I think Vesley's doing it. He has no idea what's going on. Oh, you get one. You get one. What happened? Not a big deal.
Yeah. He was like Oprah with a finger. Hey, you get a finger. You get a finger. You get a finger. Playing whack-a-mole.
That's what we do.
You were advanced, young man. But you weren't. I was not. You were right on target.
Yeah, I was right.
I was way behind. Did you have like an early puberty? Were you you're Italian, so you had hair in like 4th grade?
Not crazy. Not crazy, no.
Late.
Mustache in
Not
5th
crazy.
grade.
Damn it. I barely have a mustache now. This thing's a joke. Son of a bitch. God damn, I'm going to go back to that. I'll chaperone the kids. What are you two doing? And that all I'll do is just, hey, you two, skinny kids over there, boys. What are you doing together? Go over there and find some girls and harass them. But that's not right. 2021 is like, yeah, you're right. Don't talk to them. You end up in a courtroom at age 12.
Big Surf was open season, though. I can't believe.
No, I had no chance.
Opens.
It was.
Big
Could
Surf.
cut one out of the herd. No problem.
No, 0. 11 out of 15 at a
That's
water
what this
park?
guy
Man,
said,
that's
yeah.
crazy. That's pretty good. I worked with 15 ladies. Did a quick study. How many of you ladies have ever done it at a water
What
park?
a water cooler chat this morning.
Yeah, that's pretty solid to start. At 6 a.m., you've already told of 15 people in your office, 11 of them are like, I got nailed at a water park, too. 11 of them.
We better run them numbers downstairs and see who.
Yeah, we'll
check
ask
our
the
numbers
sales
here.
downstairs. Yeah. Oh, I got sexually harassed again Friday.
Who this time?
Kristen again.
Again?
Yeah. Downstairs, and we're talking about, I forget what we were talking about, something, Jill and Heather and I. And she said something about making ends meet or something like that. She said, I'm just trying to cover my, but she said, like, I just want to see some butt. I was like, and I'm like, you're talking about my ass again, aren't you? And she just turned right back around, turned bright red. I'm like, what is going on with this lady in my ass? She can't get enough of it. It's embarrassing. Yeah, I forgot what she said, but it's getting uncomfortable. I can't be down there. So you're going to have to do the study on how these ladies got nailed at water parks. My money's on Short to have the best story. Jill's going to have a great nailed at the water park story, probably in the last 10 years or so.
Trying to think. Are any of them around my age? Maybe they were. Trying to think of any victims down there for me. Yeah, a couple of them are.
There's a couple of them. One that went to school with us.
Which one?
I'll tell you later.
All right.
I don't want to
Really?
spill the beans,
All right.
but
Oh, wait a minute.
I think you did it.
No, I didn't.
All right, we'll see.
No, I know who you're talking about.
You don't know. You don't know.
No.
We'll confirm.
Oh, no.
There's a couple of them, Brett. There's lawsuits waiting down there in that sales department for you. All right. We'll see, my friend. We shall see. But you just keep your admissions. But that's an Italian throwing an admission out. I've never heard that before.
Its statute of limitations are passed, all right? What are you going to do?
What are you going to take me to court there, sweetheart?
What the hell do I know?
Guess what I'm going to do to you in court? Big Surf style. That's what I'm talking about. I miss Big Surf. I wonder what it would be like to be 48 at Big Surf.
Oh, you'd be that old guy at the club.
Yeah, weirdo. I might as well grow a ponytail.
You should wear the hat with the ponytail.
Oh, yeah. How you ladies doing today? Hi, mister.
Are you a chaperone?
No. Just here for the views.
Own a comic book store?
Yeah, because girls today love that. Wow, that's old even for you. Yeah, that's right. I'm into 60s comics. I'm like a big Archie fan. Okay, bye then.
This guy's right up there with you. They took us to Skateland. Closest chick I got to was Miss Pac-Man in the arcade.
Yeah, I found all the fun with my guy friend.
Yeah.
Like, yay, video game. Blue, leave me alone, stupid girl.
They are with a fistful of tickets.
Oh, man.
I'll take the neon basketball on the third shelf. It's 450 tickets.
I just remember the bus ride home when Lisa, who was very well-developed young lady, was so high that she just showed us her boob. And then Wayne was going in.
Nice.
That's what I remember. And he was looking at me. The whole time it was 3 to a seat. And I'm like, ooh, gross.
And you and John Stevens are just looking at his
Stevens
nipples?
wasn't on my bus.
Oh, okay.
Stevens and I just hung out all day. I kissed him goodbye, and then he went on his bus. Yeah, that was terrible. Anyway, we'll have fun over there at Golfland, Brady. And tell Kirby to wear an Iron Maiden or something.
Had one of your restaurant experiences on Saturday, you know, where you can hear the discussion going on.
Somebody dipped their balls in a drink? Oh, yeah.
Eavesdropping, kind of.
That's all I do.
It didn't take much to eavesdrop on this one because we were all sitting there with Kirby and Ronnie and then my niece and her husband. We took them out to a late lunch.
Right.
And anyway, it kind of went like this. We're sitting there talking. Shut the F up. I'm talking. The waiter is at the table. And this old guy with his wife, first of all, he comes walking in and gives me the nod.
Yeah.
Like, you must be a regular.
Right.
And I'm a regular.
Were you similarly built?
No, he was.
Okay.
Well, he had me probably by
he's bigger you.
30 years.
Oh, years. Oh,
He's an older, and had the Band-Aids over
Brady, you realize it makes him almost 90.
Yeah, okay, 20.
I was going to say,
20.
adjust your timeline.
20. You're right. But I don't know. Look
Okay,
old.
all right, fire it out. He's 90.
So anyway, he's got me by 2 decades, I'm going to say. But he always gives me a nod. He's got the Band-Aid, like mole remover or kind of like skin cancer stuff. Got the open shirt, and I'm like, he's either liquored up and just give me the nod, like they're having the – and his wife goes over there, sits at the table, and that was the opener about 5 minutes.
Shut the
F up. I'm talking. Yes. She just walks up, and then all of a sudden the waiter continues his deal and leaves the table. Now she starts laying into him, but very silent. I can't help it. I'm on this table.
Nothing
and I'm facing
that interesting's happening at your table, ever.
No,
that's why I always
but we all
table.
heard it.
Oh, absolutely.
And sitting next to me, and she hears the whole thing, and we're kind of laughing like, wow.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we know who he wants to talk to.
Yeah.
So she starts needling the wife. You could tell. She's like, I'm embarrassed. How dare you do this?
Right.
You're effing right, okay? You're right. I'm sorry. I mean, it was that loud.
I got to hang out with this guy.
And now the whole room is just silent.
I love it.
Jesus!
Yeah. Oh.
So then the waiter comes back over, and they have brings over the first thing, and he's just eating away. Yeah. She has to get up and leave from them.
She went home.
No.
Oh.
I thought she did.
I love those moments.
She came back in, and all of a sudden, one last yell, "You're right! I'm sorry!"
He hates her.
And then, boom! Spills a glass of water.
Yes.
He dumps the water. He accidentally hits the water, and it goes on her, and you hear her. Finally, she clucks. Yells at the water.
Where was this? You have to say. It's all right. It's not their fault.
Yeah. Well, it's at the teepee.
Oh, you went to the teepee. Oh, there's fights
teepee
there.
Temper. Yeah.
Downtown?
I mean, it was standard. No, the old school one.
Right, yeah.
The original.
That's normal.
It must have been.
TV's okay.
Because there was nothing but those kind of couples rolling in there.
Fighting old people?
Yeah.
It's like the Texas grill. There's a Heimlich maneuver every day. They don't even budge.
And that kind of volume, it does.
Oh, that's fantastic. I love those moments.
I like the guy just showing up with his shirt unbuttoned and everything. Probably smelling like 3-day-old Miller High Life all over his shirt.
Oh, it was.
And the better part is because he's almost 85, 90, he hates her. He just prays for death every morning. Every morning he wakes up, it's a worse day. And now he's got no options. Like, I can't leave you now.
He doesn't care.
You got to wipe me.
She gets up and leaves the table. He's just going to town on his quesadilla.
Yeah, that's what nobody thinks about on their wedding day. It's like, if this does last the whole time, we're gonna end up hating each other at the teepee, and I can't leave because I need you to wipe me.
Which was great because my niece and husband are in town for a wedding.
Oh, yeah. Well, there it is. There you go. This is what you got to look forward to. Yeah, every day you wake up and go, oh, God.
And they have maybe a year or two under their belt being married.
So they're still fine.
Yeah.
Still in that honeymoon stage.
Maybe in that moment where you wake up.
This is what we're looking at? Maybe. The future is bright.
When you no longer say, I love you, when you kiss goodbye, usually it's just, all right.
Good talk.
See ya.
Where's my goddamn keys?
Yeah, your breath smells terrible. Where's my goddamn... You moved my goddamn keys again.
Go brush your teeth.
I just woke up. Brush your teeth. You smell like garbage. All right. Every day's worse than the last. I got no options. Goodbye. Did you wake up again? I did. I know. We're both disappointed. Oh. Anyway.
At least it was barking. Because at one particular point, it looked like there might be a fist coming out on this.
Oh, that would have been the best.
But it's just all bark.
I've seen a lot of that. I almost worked at Base Pizza with Roscoe, the guy who he doesn't run it anymore, but he used to. And I told him, I said, I want to work here on Saturdays. He goes, it happens here he's Australian. Happens here all the time, mate. Something about my restaurant makes people fight in the patio. He goes, every week. And I'm like, I'm coming here to wait tables. I want to be here, and I want to help that along. I'll push it. Did you hear what your husband just said? All right, I did. I don't know if you heard him whisper under his breath. I'll be right back with your wine.
What did you say, Dick?
Here we go. Oh, I had to set it all up. Anyway, well, Kirby, it's a big week for you. So it's the last week of you being a young lady. You're gonna
blow off some steam after finals.
She's gonna blossom here in the next week, along with all of her friends, and she won't even know it. It'll be young 2021 Brett Vesley from Gilbert Christian, just throwing Golfland digits all over the place. Yikes, that's scary. The cool kids don't tell, that's for sure. Give us a wake-up song, 585-9800, a good one, and we'll scream it together. It's 98 KUPD. Wake up!
98.
Oh, my gosh.
98.
Shut the front door.